Yeah, welcome to hell indeed. If Hades was a republic, and by most accounts it kind of is these days, especially in Washington, but regardless, you'd still be looking at one outspoken senator. Nevertheless, the thrift store rundown bringing Hollywood home on a budget continues its theme of using the power of variety to near literally spice up the winter doldrums in some cold climates as we bring you some hot and spicy reviews. And believe me, with this one, we're about to bring the heat! This is the Jerry Springer game. Yes, folks, this Jerry Springer has its own board game, released during the peak of its meteoric rise to infamy. What the are they talking about? Well, for 25% off the price of $2.99, we're all about to find out what the are they talking about as we take a look inside this adult game for 2 to 6 players. And as you can see, peeking out the bottom left-hand corner of the box is his former director of security, who for over 15 years has more than held his own in the talk show circus, Steve Wilkos. So, we have a lot to cover in here, a lot of components, but as always, we give you 10 seconds first and foremost to look at the instructions. One-sided instruction sheet, start the clock. There you go. Object of the game? You're a guest on the Jerry Springer show who has temporary amnesia after a wild on-stage scuffle. You can't remember who you are. By using the insults and various other clues provided by other players, the first to figure out exactly who they are will be the winner. Equipment: 108 Springer guest cards, 6 moving pieces, card stands and pencils, 2 dice, the game board, and a pad of clue sheets. So, first and foremost, let's take a look at the game board. A decently sized one at that, not too big, not too small. Fits my table just fine with several special spaces for your characters to move around in, with special mini-games within this game. I'll explain those later. They're all listed on this instruction sheet. All the components are pretty much accounted for. The pencils, the clue pad right here, the 2 dice, 1, 2, the multicolored movers and card stands scattered around the box here, and of course, one of the other central components to this game's popularity, the guest cards. Let's pull out 3 at random, shall we? Each one of them, all of the 108 cards containing the clue. He's a piece of anyway. He should have been honest with you about his preferences from the first time you him. Another one. Your sister might be rude, but you're a home-working. And one more, which is upside down. A lot of people, they're in-laws, but you take it literally. What a welcome addition this is to your family. Those are your clues. The central object of the game is to figure out who you are by dissecting these red clues. These words are highlighted in red. You have to guess them exactly, or at least get a good majority of them right. And by a majority vote, if you do get them right, you can shout out, "I win, I win, I win!" And there are other ways around it, as you can see here by the spaces on the game board. You start here, and you roll again if you land here by rolling the dice. The guest on your left is to simply give him or her a piece of your mind. That is your insult space, and when landing on this space, well, you must tell off another player using at least one aspect depending on that player's guest card. Which, by the way, when you set up the game, has to face you like this, so that everybody else sees what's on the back, and you only see this side. On this space, you thumb wrestle another guest for a red clue word. No joke, folks. You thumb wrestle a guest to get a red clue word. The pinner receives the clue, the pinned thumb gets nothing. And all on the way, your opponents have to shout, "Jerry, Jerry, Jerry, Jerry." Exactly. Here, you ask a question about yourself. You use this space to ask any other player a specific question about yourself. That player must answer that question truthfully. Use your clue sheet to keep track of the various clues. And it's gonna go on like that for the entire circumference of the board. Unless you roll on Steve saves you from bodily harm, roll again, and similar spaces. This is a very nostalgic looking game board, folks. I gotta say, it's quite a lot of fun. First timers might think of this as incredibly confusing and extremely illicit. But you know what? After this, anything, and I mean anything, would be rather tame. Oh, a quick story about Jerry Springer, if you would allow me. One summer morning, I was playing around with a DVD player that Mother had in this very living room at the time that I wasn't allowed to touch. She was napping at the time, and after I had gone away to nap as well, she woke up and discovered a big pile of DVDs on the floor. She pegged me as the culprit for messing around with the DVD player and gave me a pretty good whooping. The next day, she taught me how to use the DVD player properly. She wanted me to look at an old school black and white musical cartoon short, I think it was Popeye or something, and I refused because I was right in the middle of a fight going down on, you guessed it. That is a shame I can't wash away to this day, yet I still laugh about it every time I think about it. But what are you gonna do? I was just a wee little one at the time. Anyway, what of an idea for a game. Here's the scoop. Each player is a guest on the spree or so who has just been caught in a wild on-stage scuffle. In a daze, you suddenly can't remember who you are, or what you are, let alone why you are interesting enough to be a guest on Springer in the first place. Since everyone else knows, but only you don't, they all get to laugh their off while they're giving you a piece of their minds. Based on these insults and various other clues, the first player who can figure out exactly who the he or she is will win the game. It's as simple as, or as these days we call it, simple AF. Hours of fun for Jerry Springer fans and foes alike, but don't throw any chairs. That's funny. Steve's taking over the chair throwing on his stuff. And by the way, he, Jerry, and Maury at one point all shared the same turf. Stamford, Connecticut. This is from TDC Games, released in 1999. And since the top of the spots is placed upside down, let me place it right side up. I mean, you longtime Springer fans might have already sprung into action upon purchasing this game. I am just beginning to scratch the tip of the iceberg here. There's also a Jerry Springer book featuring some of his wildest episodes, plus a collectible figure. I'm not kidding, a collectible figurine.
Oh, no way! Jerry! Jerry! Jerry!
This won't be Jerry Springer's last time on my channel, that's for sure. So Maury's got a game, Jerry's got a game. Guess who's left of the unholy trifecta? That's right! But Steve does have his cheat detector kit, but that's no fun.
We have revolutionized the way you can keep tabs on your significant other.
And as for the new guy in town, Kawamo Brown, you know of Netflix's Queer Eye, well, he's far too new in the talk show circuit and a little too general, if you will, to have a game of his own. But at least there's the Queer Eye book, which I bought and have reviewed. Just type up Queer Eye on my channel's search engine, and it'll take you right to it. Along with another Queer Eye book, the OG one from Bravo. In any event, this gets 4.5 out of 5 claps. My final thought on this? This is a real piece of work, yet it's just too much fun to pass up. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Hello guys, it's Steven Romero. I'm gonna be famous.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Dave Romero Show.
Did you know that George and Angie kissed each other in the lips? Well, they did really, actually. I had to see them kiss each other in the lips. It was so disgusting. Yeah, it happened way back in 2011. When George Sancho was turning 6 years old.
Yo, I don't be.
She did. You did kiss the girl. You did kiss the girl.
No, tell him her name. Who do you think he kissed way back in 2011? Yeah, who? Say it again. Say it again. Pete? Who is it? Yes, that's her. Yes.
Like who?
Angie, you kissed her in the lips. Yes, you did. I remember way back then.
Oh, when?
It was in 20. Wait, listen. He actually kissed him in the lips way back in 2011. Like we were doing a birthday party down in the basement with his from the 6th birthday. I was there too. I saw the whole thing.
Nobody can. Anyone.
I made a video about it. I made a video about it, George.
Then show me. Show me the proof then.
Did you know that George and Angie kissed each other in the lips? Well, they did really actually. I just see them kiss each other. Like, it was so disgusting.
But not you kissing though. About me telling you that you kissed. No, seriously. I'm not lying. I seriously told. I'm telling the truth. I saw the whole thing. I have good memory. Seriously, I have good memory.
Well, one of your memories got messed up, okay?
Well, a tiny bit, not that much.
A tiny bit. Wow, a tiny bit. A tiny bit.
All right, you're yelling,
a tiny
George.
bit.
Stop! You're yelling at the first video. Shall repeat.
Stop interrupting.
You did it, George. You did it. Yes. You kissed Annie in the lips.
Oh
I think that's why he's trying to congratulate you. George is now in shock now, man. No, he's in shock. Not shut up. I didn't tell you to shut up.
Oh, he did.
No, I did not.
Kissing on the lips, I don't think it's polite. It'll be gross if my brother do kiss on a girl on the lip. They only do that when they're going to get married.
For me, they remember. I will see you in the next show. Good day, and see you on the next one. Applause.
These nuts.
Stop saying that, George. You keep saying these nuts for everything.
Thanks for watching TSR. Now, to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. And I'll catch you on...